Welcome back everyone to another video here today, and we are going to be going over Friday's matches in the CDL. If you guys are coming back often, liking what you see, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell for notifications. Go down the description, hit that Discord link, join the Discord. We're chatting over there. There's a whole bunch of rank play stuff and just people that I'm trying to build a community over there that we can play. I can set up a stream and then we're all going to play together. I really feel like that would be good for the community, and I would love to see that. So hit that link down there and I'll be excited to see you guys in the Discord channel. But with that, we have Subliners versus Boston Breach. First matchup, Subliners 3-0, the Boston Breach. Hardpoint, Skid Row, 250, 177. Search and Destroy Invasion 6-3, Subliners. Control High Rise 3-0, Subliners. Map 1, Hydra and Sib, Kismet even, all showing out. 1.4 for Hydra, 1.4 for Sib, and even a 1.17 for Kiz. Skies did struggle a little bit. He only went 10 and 16, so he didn't really even have that many engagements. But he also was helping throughout getting hill time. Not hill time, but rotations for the hill time. Hydra, Kismet, Sib really were hill kittens throughout the match. All over a minute for them. Then the Boston Breach side, Snoopy was really the only one that had the hill time and the kills. Everyone else pretty much struggled. Slasher of a 0.6 on this map. Going to map 2. A Seaman Slasher, 1.4 for a Seam, 1.17 for Slasher. It was good to see a Seam actually have a good search and destroy, because last week it was really rough search and destroy. It was terminal, but it was really hard to see him have that. So I'm really excited for him to have a good game here. But everyone on Subliners has a 1.0 and above. I mean, it was just a solid search and destroy for them, and their search and destroy keeps up. Then we get into the map 3, and this was just Hydra's playground throughout. There was a listen in here where Boston, it sounded like a 3v4. Asim, Priesta, Slasher all calling out, trying to do something, but Snoopy you maybe heard a couple words, that was it. So that was not exciting to see out of him. I hope he keeps developing talking, communication with his team, because that's really what especially in control, and that you have to communicate. Okay, hey, we're pushing B now. Okay, I got you. I'm going to chow here. I'm going to give you fire. You could push around so you can get around them. You really need that team chemistry there to really thrive in the control setting. So I hope he develops that and gets better with it. Priesta had a rough match throughout this whole day. He dropped a 0.6 throughout all 3 matches, so that was really rough match for him. Subliners 3-0 on the qualifiers now. Good to see them bounce back. This is really what we should see out of them on a daily basis. Okay, Subliners came in and they just slammed these guys, and that's what we were excited to see. Boston Breach, this just proved that they're not there yet, especially if they're new roster, and they have to really look at Snoopy now. All right, are you gonna be able to thrive and get better, or how? Because that communication, listening, was not very good. So I hope he does get better, and we'll see that coming in the next match. With the next match, it involved the Minnesota Rocker versus Optic Texas, and this was probably the match of the year, especially in the qualifiers. This was just a bang-out series. Optic taking a 3-2 reverse sweep. Map 1, Hardpoint, Rio. 250, 143, Minnesota Rocker. Accuracy came to play like he always does against Optic, but it was really Lens and Vivid this map at Rio. Pred, rough map for Optic. He started off 2-9, 1-9, something like that. It was really rough for him. Kenny, Pred, Shotzi all dropped below .7s on this map, and Dashi dropped even. Even Awakening, he's 17 and 18. He looked really good on a sub, so that was exciting to see him on a sub looking really solid on it. But Lens just further cemented his Rookie of the Year case with this map. And then we go into map 2. Terminal Search and Destroy, 6-4 Minnesota. Lens here 10 and 4, Vivid 9 and 7. Then again, Pred struggling 4 and 7 with a .57 KD, so he has not looked good throughout the whole match here. Kenny even struggling with a 4 and 8, but it was really just Minnesota Rocker setting the pace and just dismantling Optic. Even with it being this like 6-4, it was Optic did have a chance, but when you looked at the game, Rocker was just playing better. And it was good to see Optic actually competing even though they weren't playing their best. And then they go to map 3, Karachi Control, 2-3 to the Optic side. Rocker had it in the bag. It was 2-2, Rocker on defense here, and it was 3-14 on lives. And Rocker choke it away. They go 4 dead, and they just watch back dumpster and then the side alley, and the Minnesota Rocker just could not get there by the time they capped it. And that was really where the tipping point came. I mean, it's hard to come back after you put so much effort into beating them. You're almost going to beat Optic, and then that happens. That's just rough. And I mean, you saw it in the overview here. Awakening 34 and 17. He did great. It was so exciting to see Awakening actually have a pop off map here. It was good to see that, but Vivid and Lens really struggled throughout the map here. Kenny .78, Pred even .92, and then Dashi Satsi even. So the slaying was totally on Rocker's side, but it just did not matter. It was very interesting to see that Optic playing this bad, they still ended up winning and keeping this series close. Then we go into the map 4. You already think this is chalk for Minnesota Rocker because, I mean, if you lose something like that, it's like you're checked for the next map. So we thought that happened, but it ended up being a sub-base 250-245 Optic. It was a really great match. Pred still struggling. .85. Shotzi not even having a good match, but Dashi really stepped up. 27 and 20. Awakening 19-21. Vivid 25 and 28. Lens and Actually both had good maps, but I'm shocked at how close this match was, or this map was, because I thought they would just be checked out, especially how that map 3 went. And then we get to the final map 5, and you could just feel the pace setting for Optic. Like, Optic's going to take this one. They go in, and Lens is the only one that comes to play in the map 5, Karachi SND. Lens 12 and 7. Everyone else on his team struggles. Dashi 8 and 5. Kenny 7 and 6. Pred still struggling 5 and 8. And Shotzi 9 and 4. It was great for Optic. This really encourages Optic fans that they can see that even when Pred is not playing at MVP level, his other teammates can carry him, especially with how much talent's on that team. And even Kenny not dropping any numbers really, he can still be the in-game leader and help them out. Dashi played so well throughout this match. It was so exciting to see him just, with all the critics out there, him just still playing, getting the hill time, leading the whole lobby in damage, and he played great this series. Then we'll get right into the next series. And with that next series, we had the Miami Heretics versus the Las Vegas Legion. 3-2 Las Vegas Legion reverse swept Miami. and this was just not good to see if you were a Miami fan. Me personally, I had them Vamos Bucks invested, and people were getting out on them, and I still tried to have faith in them, but I have lost all my faith in the Vamos. It was exciting to see them come out gunning, really play good, but right now they are struggling. They did just sign Real, so that's exciting to see. Hopefully he brings a different dynamic to their subs, but all of them Spaniards, they just play head bash, so hopefully they play a different kind. They slow it down, kind of take their time, let their ARs pick them down a little bit, and then Metals and whoever else can just run free. But we'll have to see. Going into map 1, Invasion Hardpoint, 250, 158. Metals, great map, 28 and 18, almost 5,000 damage on the map. Then if you're on the Legion side, Geo, the only one positive, he had 5,000 damage on the map. He looked great, but Purged with a 0.6, that was not a good way to start off this map. Eric, back to Miami here. Eric, Metals, and Vickle all within 1.0, 1.1s. They all look good. So it's like, okay, here we go to map 2, 6-5 on Karachi, S&D. Eric played great, 8-6. Vickle played great, 10 and 8. And then Legion, on their side, Attached didn't have a good map, but Purge, 9 and 8. He led the team with the most kills. He looked really good. I'm really liking him on this sub role. He's looking really good on it. Well, he's not looking like a top sub, but he's looking better than he did with an AR, and that's exciting to see for the Legion. That there is a reason they kept him, and they're looking solid. Then we get to the map 3. This was very encouraging if you're a Legion fan. 3-1. They win another control. Nero, 31 and 14 on this map. I mean, he just ran everywhere on this map. And with it being an invasion control, that was exciting to see, because usually invasion, it's more of, long range gunfights and all that, and you can't really let him just go rogue, but he went absolutely crazy on this map. And then Attach came right along with him, going 22 and 14. Purge and Geo, they both dropped 0.73s, but when you got Nero dropping a 2.2, I mean, you can really, it's not that many kills left for you. Lucky 0.5 this map, so that's what really stands out from them, being a main AR and then dropping a 0.5 on this map. That's just not good. Eric even 15 and 20. Vickle 15-17, and then Metals 18 and 19. I want Metals to step up, and this is when I thought he would in the map 4. Rio 250, 135, Legion, and this was all Legion in this. You got Geo 32 and 16, Nero 28 and 18, and then Attach and Purge even 22 and 18, Attach 19 and 16. They all played great in this map here. And this is where I really thought Miami, it's like, okay, you lost the control, you go right to Rio, you're gonna really do good here. And no, that's not how it worked. Vickle 15-27, Eric Boom 12 and 28, and he had a good series. The second match he had against Ultra was rough, but this was another rough series for him. And it was just really disappointing to see Miami in this position, because I figured Rio was going to be the map that they could really lean on and then rush around. And then when you get to the Search and Destroy, Invasion, 6-3 Legion, and Attach 9 and 4 on this map. Purge 7 and 5. Purge, they kept him for a reason, and that's what we all said. There was some missing step with Standy that they did not like, and they have showed at this stage that it has been a positive move. Gio has been bringing a new life, a new energy to them, and it has shown throughout this stage. So I'm pretty excited to see Legion play up against like Boston, a Minnesota, just to see exactly where they are at. But they have showed that they can beat the bottom teams now, so it's going to be exciting to see them actually move up the ranks and actually have a good Legion team that we can cheer for, because they have always been one of the bottom of the league. So it's going to be exciting to see them actually compete for something. And if you guys enjoyed today's episode, leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below who you guys have winning this year's Major 2 in Miami. And I'll see you guys in the next one.